Welcome back to World of Tapir. When we last left off, the False Sun crew were arriving at the town of Buskiz on their way to rescue their stolen captain. Uh, and that is where we will pick up. So, it is mid to late afternoon, and you are arriving on the outskirts of Buskiz. What do you do?
I believe we should
Uh,
hitch up and maybe rest for the night.
Was this the town we were going to, or were we stopping to somewhere else?
Where we're going is after the town, but this was a stop on the way.
yeah. This is just a stopping spot, really, so we can rest.
All right. Well, do you guys want to find an inn, or do you want to just camp out again?
Let's find an inn.
All right. As you're looking through, you can eventually find a name of a tavern, or you can find a tavern by the name of the Old Deer. Deer, not Dear. And it's old with an E.
The Old Deer.
Mm-hmm.
Two
As
E's, right? You said two
I'm
E's?
sorry.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's deer as in the animal.
We let ourselves inside.
All right. As you do, it's fairly empty and noticeably quiet. The person behind the bar is a human-looking woman, and she's sort of getting up there in the ages, and she says, welcome. We don't have many travelers coming through here.
Yo.
How
Hello
can I
there.
help you?
We would like to hold up for the night.
All right. That'll be about 2 silver per person, or per room. I mean.
Oh, okay.
We all bunking, or we all like individual rooms?
I have the silver to spare. I think we can all get our own rooms.
Oh, we have plenty of rooms.
Two.
So what brings you
Five.
here, out of curiosity?
Just a stop on the way to our actual destination, and I set down a gold.
We're on our way to the mountain range between here and Cora.
Oh. Interesting. You're not the first person to pass through here to seek that.
Oh,
But the
Have you-
others didn't
has-
stay the night.
others have been through here.
Yes. About a day ago. There was some that said they were just passing through and wanted to get a drink on the way, and unfortunately I had to break it to them that this is a dry town.
I see.
Why are we staying here again?
Because we've been traveling for the past 4 days, and I'd like to sleep on a bed.
And it's almost night anyways.
Well, it's
You tell us
Mid to-
anything.
it's mid to late afternoon. You still have like 4 hours before nightfall.
It's best that we stop and regroup anyways.
Could you tell us about what they look like?
Oh, yeah, not really sure. I don't really remember faces well. Why?
Can you remember like general things, like maybe age?
Well, they,
Well, there were 2 of them. Is it important? Do you know them?
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
Sorta.
Would I know what if people that we're looking for have like a insignia they would have on their person, maybe?
Yes,
Like a-
yes. It's the one that is on the back of the cloak, which you have stolen from them for your disguises. If you remember, it's the 8 rings of flames inside each other.
Right, now I remember.
Yes.
I pull out the cloak and say, did they have this on their body? This type of insignia?
Oh, yes. The one of them carrying a some kind of box or something.
I think we're not too far behind.
Okay.
That's good. I guess you're looking for them. It is an interesting symbol. What does it mean? Out of curiosity.
It is... Okay. It represents
Hold on. Let me.
the... It represents... Alright, I'm gonna start...
He's just like slugging
Okay.
him it, just like
Right.
smirking.
I'm just gonna start bullshitting here. And be like, it represents the 8 seals that keep away a very powerful entity, and the people who have this are ones who keep those seals safe and protected to make sure that entity does not re-enter our realm. The people we're looking for are friends of ours.
Roll deception.
They're friends of ours, and they've lost their robes, so we're trying to return it.
We are not good at being like.
That's a 12.
That's a
12?
nat 20.
Could we be
Well,
inconspicuous once in our life?
Well, I mean, hold on. I did not ask you to roll, Biddy. If you were assisting,
did.
that all that does is give Shade advantage.
I forgot my microphone.
I'll roll again.
Roll
Is
better.
my mic better now?
Yeah.
That's the highest is a 12.
All right. All right then. It just. Well, I'm glad that they're friends of yours. She looks very nervous and slides the gold back and says, I'm sorry, but I don't think that we can. I don't think that we have any rooms available now that I think about it. I mean, we do, but I can't.
Facepalm.
I can't accept your patronage. And she looks at you and says, "If I think I can't.
Lady, listen.
I can't
This
help you. I'm sorry. I can't help you."
I don't listen. We don't. We're not asking. All right, for a nice meal or anything like that. All right. I offer like drop a bit more, much more gold coins. It's like here. All right. One night. That's all. You never see us ever again. You never
No,
knew
I-
us. We never knew you.
And I'll assist by dropping down a platinum.
Okay, I think that's a little
Okay,
much.
I
I moved
need
the
to
pa-
take
I
you
moved
guys
the
behind the
platinum.
back.
I moved the platinum by the gold. I'm putting in how much gold. Give me a second.
How am I the most inconspicuous person here? I'm a literal princess.
You don't dress like one.
I wear armor. It's pretty.
She
It'll be like 10 gold.
she looks at the gold and the platinum and says, "I'm sorry. I wish I could accept that, but I can't. I cannot house liars."
What did we lie about?
I'm not sure, but I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel that it
Lady,
would be in
are
my
you
best interest
actually
to not help.
Hold on. As captain, I say we should tell the truth.
Are you ready to handle the truth?
I don't think she can handle the truth.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's better that she knows the truth and we get a night, and not she doesn't know the truth and we're run out of town.
In this town, the ugly truth is preferable over a beautiful lie.
Okay,
Is
so
something
Wait,
wrong with your
Captain.
town or something?
Alright.
'Cause
hey,
I can't
I'm
complain.
talking. I'm talking.
She looks
so I
dead
guess
at
Jewel-
you and says, I can't complain.
Okay, okay, team, let me tell her what's happening.
You're the captain.
So, those two men that came through the other day, they have our captain. They are cultists. They have kidnapped our captain, and I believe that they plan to bring forth another incursion.
As the
We are
roll,
on our way to stop them.
roll perception real quick.
All of us?
Biddy.
Fucking god damn it.
What?
Anytime I need to make a roll that fucking matters, it's always below 10.
Okay.
Even a +8 didn't help with my deception.
Am a +8? Jesus. That's great. Oh,
Trying to tell... I jokingly bullshit my way through and roll when I'm not told to. I roll a fucking nat 20. I try to get us through this. I roll a goddamn 8. I hate these dice.
That's rough.
Oh my god, I was having such good rolls last Saturday too. I was really hoping this curse was broken.
The
Fuck.
the
It's the curse
woman
of fear.
says,
stop using all your luck for your other game.
wait, you do have luck points.
I do. I do have lucky. Fuck
You're
it.
going to sleep, so
14, I guess.
All right. Let me just
Bill rolled under a 10.
I'm just typing to you.
out of character. I just want to say that, like, isn't it strange?
This happened
And-
with the guards too.
I'm sure we haven't picked this up. I'm sure someone picked this up. That, like, we're out of town, and yet there's not a single person inside this inn. Inside
You
this
just
tavern.
said they don't
I
get
don't-
many visitors.
Yeah, but, like, why is it empty?
He also did emphasize that she can't complain.
Yeah.
look, okay. If we're going to talk about this, we go to the rooms. Or
No,
a
I'm
cart.
saying this is out of character.
Okay. As you have
This
told,
is the truth.
yes, I believe you. That is much more believable than what you previously said. I can accept your. I can accept that and house you for the night. She takes 1 gold and slides the rest back and hands you 5 keys.
Thank you.
Please enjoy your stay and try to keep out of trouble. Make sure you walk at the designated walkways when crossing the street, and please don't litter.
All right. Okay.
And one more thing. As I said, this is a dry town.
Even in private?
Especially in private.
Okay then.
And she...
We'll keep any imbibements we have on our cart then.
Okay. Thank you.
We're gonna go have a team meeting.
Alright. She remains behind the counter.
He's gonna
Okay.
give her a thumbs up.
Oh! I just push Sushi up.
I'm gonna try to drag the dwarf up the stairs.
I'm gonna let go of Sushi and let Sushi fall down the stairs.
Can I karate chop the
Commit
dwarf?
violence.
Stop! My God.
let's all just get up to a room so we can talk.
Okay. We go to the room.
All right, you go to the room. It's a fairly standard room. It's surprisingly clean. The bed sheets are perfectly straight. You have a good view of the town from here.
How many beds is in one room?
It seems to be a single queen-size bed per room.
Okay.
Hey, question for the DM, since it's a thing we talked about previously.
Yeah.
Do I have to attune to the orb to use it?
The scrying sphere?
Yeah.
I believe so. Does it say to attune? You have it in your inventory, right?
No, I still need to add it. It's just a scrying sphere, right?
Yeah. Add it, and it'll tell you whether or not you need to attune.
Alright.
Whatever it
See.
is what it
Backpack.
is.
Yeah, it requires attunement.
That's only an
By
hour.
anyone.
Yep. If you don't have a spell save DC, I believe the default DC
Yep.
is 15.
15.
Okay.
Once we're in the room, I just turned to everyone and was like, okay, this place is kind of weird.
A little. But
Yeah, and I don't
we're only gonna
know
be here for
why.
the
So
night.
I have a
We
bad
wanted to-
feeling about this.
And I don't know why we wanted to tell her all about what we were doing so badly.
I don't know why we wanted to talk at all. Or why we're stopping in this
We could have just
town
made
in the
simple.
first
We're
place.
passing by. We're traveling around. Sightseeing. Anything.
All we had to do was not lie. It's not that hard to just say, oh, we're going that way.
That's what I did. And then the
And
lies
then-
happened.
Yeah. I have a bad feeling about this town.
I mean,
This lady could rat us out for all we know.
That's offensive. No.
This lady would call us out for all we know. Cat us out.
What?
Which one do you... I don't know what to say.
Rat us out.
Gosh.
There's probably like weird bylaws in this town.
I
I could
don't
try
We're
something.
we're just gonna be here for the night, and then in the morning we're gonna head out.
Oh, wait,
hold
think
on.
that There's a magical.
What do you want to try?
You know, being in, servitude, I have picked up a few things. Let me try this. And I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
All right.
I was about
What's
to
the
do
radius
so.
on it?
30 feet.
All right. You get a very bright bit of magic from Lavir's armband.
Ah.
That is, it's a general
lot of magic
it's a
stuff.
general magic, but the gemstone has powerful abjuration to it. You also get magical glows from pretty much a decent chunk of stuff that everyone is wearing, such as Sushi's cloak and other stuff. But aside from
Yeah.
what the party has, roll perception.
There you are. Roll. That's better. 30-20.
You don't really
Nice.
see anything magic in the room.
Yeah, that's.
See anything, but I still get the feeling we should.
If this is a dry town, I should go downstairs and ask if smoking is allowed as well, or if it's also disallowed.
I'll go with you.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
And-
Detect magic lasts for a little bit, huh?
10 minutes.
All right.
I
I'll
have
head
a bad-
downstairs and approach the lady at the counter again.
I'll go with,
Ah,
and just kind of keep an eye out for magic.
are your rooms to your liking?
Oh,
They're lovely.
I was just wondering. Uh, is smoking allowed indoors, or is that also not allowed?
Not indoors, no, but outdoors, yes, provided it is not next to an open window.
Okay.
And
I
make
think
sure
it was
you
quite rude.
and make sure you throw the cigarette butts away.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Magical?
Yeah.
Not in the tavern, no.
Hmm. Well, I'll head back up then, since I don't seem to see anything.
Hey, Sushi.
Yes.
I'm sharing the bed with you.
Don't we have separate rooms?
Yeah, but I don't trust sleeping alone. I'd
Sushi's just
rather
gonna.
us.
Sushi has been sitting on the bed this whole time. She's gonna like scooch off the bed and then go into a corner, and then she's going to meditate.
Yeah, it's better off that we stick together rather than be in entirely separate rooms.
Hopefully that corner's not near where the door is, because I walk in.
It's not.
Well,
She
there's
is
nothing.
currently trying to
Head back
commune with her
upstairs.
sword.
Well,
Alright.
there's nothing magical in the tavern either. Maybe it's something outside.
I mean, we could spend our time trying to figure it out, but that's just gonna delay our rest and also delay our time trying to catch up.
Again,
true.
you have about 4 hours until sundown.
I guess we should take this time to maybe gather any more supplies that we might need.
All right. Oh, hey, I'm just looking at this up just so that in case it comes up in the future. Because I do plan on using that scrying orb. I did look it up, and the little invisible sensor can be picked up with detect magic.
I know. Detect magic and see invisibility. They can both.
Yep.
They
I
can both.
just wasn't sure of it myself, so I
That
googled.
is one of the few things I learned from one of those fucking shows. What is it? Critical Role because of the animation. Somebody had an animation of this crying one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's really neat. And that's
Alright.
also where I learned that you can see invisible. Well, you can vaguely.
You can sense them.
Yeah, you can tell the presence of invisible creatures with detect magic. You won't be able to see them. It'll just be like a cloud of magic.
All right. Then in that case, I will sit in my room. I guess we can have like a bit of a short rest because I need to attune to that scrying orb.
All right. Well, we have a short rest. Let's hop over to Sushi. Sushi, as you drown out the noises of your teammates discussing the current situation, you feel your consciousness pulled into your sword and open your eyes to find yourself in that pitch oily realm with the crack in the sky. Your patron sits with a table set.
I will bow. Hello, patron.
Hello.
I was hoping to have a small talk.
About what?
Well, for one, I'd like to apologize that the last, 2 or 3 times I've come in here and talked to you, I have been mad about shit. So, sorry about that. And for 2, there's some spooky shit going on in this town. I want to know what you think I should do to try to figure out what's going on.
Well, on the first point, I forgive you. Anger isn't really a luxury I get to have with how lonely it gets out here. But for the second point, I would need more details. I'm not accustomed to whatever town it is, most likely. I've been
I doubt you're
here.
accustomed to many towns,
Yes.
if I'm going to be honest.
Well, that happens when you're locked in one prison after another for a very long time. You tend to get out of touch with the world. So,
I mean, it's funny. You could say that your prison was locked in another prison inside of a prison. Ah, very difficult.
yes.
Hidden in a dark, deep shrine built in a secret area under the palace, which itself felt like a prison every day since I got there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we arrived at this town. There are magic users in this town. We know that much. What was that?
This pancake.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, if you
So-
hear something abruptly leave, assume it's Pancake.
I thought that I disconnected.
I think there's a
anyway.
different disconnect sound for when you disconnect.
I
Like
know,
yourself.
but I
Yeah.
got startled. Anyway, we know that there is at least some magic user in town because we saw a little bit of magic around. However, when we got to town, we came to the tavern bar place, and that we were informed that the town is a dry town. Now, that wouldn't be too suspicious. I've seen a few of those. Not very many, because, let's be honest, pirates don't frequent towns like that. But,
Oh, you're pirates now.
no. My father used to be a pirate. Anyway, however, when we talked, I asked if anything was wrong with the town because there were some strange rules about not lying. And when I asked that question, I was told I cannot complain in a very deliberate manner, implying that there is some sort of geish upon the town. I want to know more. Where do you think I should investigate?
Well, that would be difficult to say. I cannot see the town myself. I could attempt to sense if there's any kind of presence. I don't feel anything near as powerful as that Fae that you had encountered. So,
That's probably for the best, because she was not easy to go against.
hmm.
Hmm.
Well, if there's some powerful being, it either be masking its presence or not powerful enough for me to detect. Either that, or it could be some spellcaster who has a foothold on the town.
Spellcasting is possible.
Or it could just be the local law enforcement.
You never like a secret police.
I wouldn't know. I was never a part of one.
It's never part of one, but my father, let's just say he had a criminal's look at how to run a country.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, I don't believe I have any help for you other than general advice of whatever it is. Just try to be careful, and if it's powerful, try to kill it. We are close to breaking me out of this prison, and I would ever so much love to feel the rain on my skin.
Well, just so long as it's not an extraplanar creature, those things are annoying.
That
the
is
fiends
very
are.
true.
All right. Well, I will be investigating. I'm gonna go see see if there's a town hall or something to look around in.
Alright. Be careful. And with that, you're shunted out of the sword back into your own body. By this point, I'll say the rest has completed. The short rest has completed. It is now about
Cool.
3 hours until sundown. Maybe like 2 hours 45 until sundown. If we say that it was about 15 minutes in town before you actually started resting.
All right.
Well, shall we take a look around?
So my patron, he told me that there's not another powerful fae or something around unless they are hiding their presence. But of course, we have met a few creatures that do that. I just kind of glance at our new little tiefling friend here and nod back towards the last place we were. Powerful beings can be tricky. I say we check out the leadership.
I see. Do you think the woman has anything to do with it? That nod you had there?
No, I meant, oh, never mind. I think we should go to see the leadership. Or maybe just see if there is a town hall of some kind.
Alright. As y'all leave the tavern, let's go over to Biddy. You are now able to scry.
Cool. I would like to scry on Varen.
Alright. What, do you have her hat? So,
I have a possession of hers, yes.
So, what does that do? Is it 10 or...
Possession or garment is -4.
Okay, minus...
if to take off 10,
oh,
that's like
blood or body part. Or
that's like that's like body
lock
part,
of hair.
lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like.
I mean, you could see if there's any hair in the hat.
I don't know if that counts as a full lock though.
Yeah, probably not.
Then
All
again, a bit of nail counts, and like I can look around in the hat, see if there's a couple strands in there.
I'll say roll investigation.
Nah, I don't find jack fuck.
You got a 0.
Yeah, I have a negative to
You got a 0.
I have negative modifiers to 2 out of 3 mental traits.
As you're looking for a hair, you realize you never actually took your hat off your head. You forgot to. You were just like. You somehow you lost track of where your hat was, despite it being on your head. All right, so
That happens with glasses.
I know. Is it a wisdom save or intelligence save? Was it?
It is a wisdom saving throw with the DC being 15, and she will have
Minus 4.
-9 to her roll.
-9?
-9 to her roll.
Okay.
-5 from familiar, and -4 from having the possession.
All right, that means total she rolls a 3.
That means I scry.
I think it would actually be what? Oh no, do they stack?
I do.
They do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. What you see as you peer into the scrying sphere, your consciousness gets pulled in, and you're suddenly like shunted into the sky, and way too fast for you to actually be able to track anything. You move across the land, unable to actually tell what even direction it is. It's like you're spinning around out of control, and suddenly you just stop in a cell. It is a cubic room. It is a cubic room with a door that has a bar window and a slot underneath. You can see Varen is chained there in the mage manacles. Go ahead and roll perception to garner any other stuff.
All right, let's see. I get +5 to these, so I'm hopeful. 16.
All right. You hear the door, or you hear you hear at the door a figure. You can barely make out. It is some sort of elderly humanoid, judging by the voice and what wrinkles you can see. He says, "Well, you should be grateful. And very soon, within the next week, our preparations will be ready. Will you be ready?" And Varen just struggles against the chain and tries to... It almost looks like she's trying to spit at the door, but she has her mouth bound with a piece of metal held tightly against her face to keep verbal spells from being casted. And the old man says, "If you weren't the chosen vessel, I would call you insolent for your insubordination. You should be glad. There's a new world dawning. You are going to be right at the center of it. So, will you accept it, or will you deny it? Your compliance isn't a factor. It only makes things easier." And with that, you suddenly get pulled back into your own body.
All right.
Looking out the window, you can see Sushi and Jewel have left the tavern and are walking down the street now.
All right. I'm just typing in some notes because I forgot to open it earlier.
Big rip.
So, as I'm walking along, because I can cast Detect Magic at will, I'm gonna keep it up for a bit.
All right.
Been right along.
Who the hell is poking me?
Not us.
I know it's not you. It was another Discord server, completely unrelated. Alright. What's Corvus and Lorcax doing?
I could have sworn I was with, I think the last time I interacted with,
Yeah, you were with Sushi. I didn't know if you
Yeah.
went along with Sushi and Jewel too.
No, I did went along
Oh,
with
okay.
Sushi and Jewel too, yeah.
What about Corvus? What's Corvus up to?
The player did say that they would probably be
They fell asleep.
minimal speaking this
Oh,
Just
okay.
knocked out as
session.
soon as, just
Yeah, okay.
knocked out as soon as they saw a bed, just fell asleep.
Yeah, despite it still being hours away from sundown. Alright, so Is Levere gonna do anything? Is Levere gonna join y'all, or go do their own thing?
I think Levere's just kind of. Levere is stressed from the previous session
Okay.
and all of the frustration that he had faced. He's just gonna step outside, stand near a closed window of the inn, like out in the back, and just smoke,
Okay.
making sure he's not near an open window.
All right. Lorcax, Sushi, and Jewel. As you're heading down, you do see a few notable locations off in the distance. One looks to be a large building that's ornately decorated with an interesting statue in the front. The other seems to be like some sort of place that has been burned, and those are the buildings that seem to really catch your eye.
Like burn to the ground?
Yes, burned to the ground, but there are still stuff standing. If you go there, you could probably figure out what happened or what it was by looking at the rubble.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Definitely gonna go investigate that.
All right,
'Cause
roll
that's-
perception.
Yeah.
Both of us, or just the magic person?
Well,
That's 23.
whoever wants to investigate the burned building.
That's a dirty 20.
All right.
Gotta admit, I almost got a 1.
Nice. So, as you go up to the burned building and look around, you can find some scorched shards of stained glass, and seeing one of the walls still standing somewhat, you could tell that this was some sort of temple or a place of worship at one point.
Well, that's not concerning.
And we see any sort of imagery, iconography, anything that might be able to show what kind of temple it was?
Yes, I'll go ahead because you rolled really high. I will go ahead and tell you what you find there is in the rubble. You can find an old necklace that's partially burnt, and wiping away some of the soot, you can find that it has a sun emblazoned on it.
One of the good gods, then. Probably.
I mean, you could roll religion.
I'll roll religion. Because there's a bunch of sun gods in this game.
Yeah, the first one that came to mind out of character was Palor.
I mean, yeah, that's the first one that comes to mind. And I got a nat 1.
You have no idea. There are way too many sun gods you know of.
Can I take a roll?
Yeah.
She's like,
That's
is it
a natural
Amaterasu?
one.
You have no idea. Those are... There's way
You
too
both
many sun...
rolled nat ones.
There's way too many
Jesus.
sun gods. Let's see if Florcax knows.
Blah.
Lorcax, you know immediately. That is obviously the symbol of Palor. Like, there's no way anyone could ever think it's anything else.
Really? You two
Oh.
are not familiar
Well,
with Paylor?
I've been in debt for a long time. All I've been hearing about, you know.
But he isn't very popular in my hometown.
What more can I say about Paylor?
He's a sun god. He's a really good god.
He's a god of justice.
Yeah.
He's the one with the warhammer?
No, I think that might be Morthammer. Morthammer Dwin.
What is Palor's? He's an agricultural god. That makes sense.
But yeah, hell, he might be one with a hammer. But either way, based on the context clues, you can safely assume that this was once a temple of Palor.
This is concerning that they will that a temple of Palor is desecrated.
Why is it so important?
Does it make sense for a town to destroy a good god?
Can I take a look around to see if there's anything that shows what started the fire?
Maybe they had a bad harvest.
I would just reaffirm that they should worship more to Palor, not give up.
Yeah, you can look around. Roll perception real quick, all of y'all.
15.
All right. Around this time, you can see that people are starting to like make their way back to their homes.
A curfew in effect.
What was that?
People are going home. Is there a curfew in effect?
We weren't informed there was.
We weren't going,
How
we weren't
how
going to stay that long. So.
how are they moving?
They're moving, not necessarily like they're running home immediately, but more like they're rushing to finish their things to get back, like a power walk kind of. Like it's not necessarily whatever it is. It's not necessarily immediate, but it seems more like they just don't want to be out fairly soon.
All right.
Do you think I'd be able to catch someone on their way home and to ask them a question?
Sure.
Excuse me, good ma'am.
Hello. You're new in town.
We're just passing through. What happened to this temple?
It was burned.
How?
Oh,
One doesn't just burn a temple of Palor.
unfortunately, the ones that ran it were providing sanctuary for those who are unsavory, thieves, the liars, cheats. The temple had provided them sanctuary, and so
Is that not what a temple is for?
I can't say.
I mean, sure, they're sanctuary inside, but they can't just live in a temple. Eventually, they would come outside and be...
She grabs your arm and says, "I can't say."
Well, thank you for everything. And I go back to the others. And this is getting weird by the second.
We should see if there's another temple in town.
Right.
Look out for any managerial buildings, any sort of towers, any sort of building that looks impressive. Maybe a wizard might live in it. We gotta get going, people.
Right. And we will move on.
All right, where y'all headed?
We're gonna circle the town first, but we're gonna cross through the town and then circle it.
All right. As you pass through that Roll perception real quick as y'all are walking around.
Ooh. 11.
15.
21.
Damn, Lorcax is on point today. As y'all are walking around, Lorcax, you do notice someone who doesn't seem to be in a hurry to get anywhere.
Vortex is finally showing like 25% of his power because he's not drunk for once.
Yeah, because it's a dry town.
This town has no beer. It is
Yeah.
impossible.
You have to provide your own, but even then, you're not allowed to drink it. But yeah, you do see one person who's not in a rush. They just seem to be standing outside that large building that had the statues.
Can you describe what they look like to me?
The person?
Yeah.
They seem to be elven, fairly young. Well, I guess young by elf standards, maybe 80 or so. But he's got some flowing, luxurious, like cyan blue hair, which in this world is a normal hair color for elves. And has fairly humble attire.
I tap both Jewel and Sushi's shoulders and say, hey, that person isn't... I don't know. That person isn't really trying to get home as quickly.
I would like to, once I see it, I would like to try and
Take a
figure
look
out.
at that person over there.
I'd like to figure out more about the statues.
All right. Looking at the statues, they seem to be depicting a tall, lithe figure. Very thin, with a veil over the head, a golden halo protruding from the back of its head, and some stone wings folded behind, wearing some robes that go down to the feet. Its left arm seems to have some sort of sword at the end, while its right arm has a sort of a shield. And it is very, very impressive sculpting. It is flanked by two much smaller statues, which resemble chubby, human-like babies with wings.
Well, that's not terrifying.
The main statue is about 8 feet tall.
Five gold says that thing tries to attack us later.
I'll take that. I'll take that bargain.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
Alright, let's go talk to the elf.
All right.
I'm gonna stick around and hang around you. I don't want to draw too much attention. You two take care of that. I'll keep my eye around.
No, the only other person standing around town suspiciously wearing wizard's robes.
I was standing in a corner somewhere, okay? Don't worry.
Oh yes, that's definitely less suspicious.
Question. So to get to the elf, you're going to have to cross the street. Do you cross at the crosswalk, or you just walk right through the street?
Are the
I
crosswalks
don't think-
clearly like
Yes, they're
labeled?
yes. There's clearly labeled crosswalks at each corner.
I'll take the crosswalk.
Yeah, okay. It'll add about like 2 blocks onto your trip because you're gonna have to go or it'll add like a block onto your trip because you're gonna go like half a block down, cross, and half a block back. And
Screw it. I'm going across.
okay.
Look, sushi is lawful evil, so
All
You're
right.
a fool.
All right, so Sushi is going to go to the crosswalks as normal. So that means the first one to get there is going to be Jewel.
Yep. Hello there.
Because you are jaywalking. Hello. Okay, you're new here.
And you don't seem like you're from here yourself.
No, I am. I've lived here all my life.
Ah, we only just got here today, and we're only just passing through to catch up with some people. Can we ask you some questions about the town?
Of course. You may call me Pontiff Windale.
Ah,
And he
Jewel.
gives a slight bow.
And
Nice to meet you, Jewel.
oh no.
So for the first question, is there some sort of curfew in effect that we don't know of?
Oh, no, there's no curfew. The people just, tend to enjoy spending the night inside.
I see. And what of the burnt down Temple of Palor over there?
Oh, yes, it was a shame. When the New Order, is started, they tried to hide the ones who be targeted, the ones who had escaped justice, and they refused to give them up, and so they themselves ended up on the wrong side. It is a tragedy. They were kind people, but as
I'm
you can
sorry,
tell, they weren't
The New
good.
Order.
Oh yes, the order of the Guardian, the order that the Guardian brought.
The Guardian? Who is the Guardian?
He gestures to the statue. The Guardian punishes those that break the laws of the land.
And where can we find her?
Oh, you won't have anything to worry about. As long as you, keep on the up and up.
I mean, we haven't done anything so far.
Alright. Well then, I hope you enjoy your night.
You too. What was it again?
Windale. Pontiff Windale.
Pontiff Windale. You enjoy your night as well.
No, I will.
And
Did he say Winddale or Windale?
Windale. Let me spell it out. It is a bit Yndael. Or Wyndael.
To say why?
Okay, I forgot a letter. I'll spell it.
No, it's fine. We got it.
Who's also in the notes?
Okay.
Is that Sushi or is that Ju?
No, that's me.
Okay.
I'm just probably going to be mostly muted for most of this because I'm just standing behind the tavern having a smoke.
Alright.
Suchi's gonna be walking up to the pontiff at this point.
Alright.
there you are, Sushi.
Oh, hello, little one.
Yes.
Companion of yours?
Yes, traveling with a few others, actually.
That's nice. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. Buskiz is the greatest town in Vistar.
May I ask about the building?
Oh, that one. Yes. That building is the city hall. It is where the guards used to patrol and be stationed in general, as well as the general governmental facilities.
And now?
Oh, it's just the governmental facilities. We've no longer need for guards.
Right. And why are you standing out here?
It is not a crime.
No, but I assume you have a reason.
No. I come out
Is
here
there
every
any-
night.
Right. Is there any document we can get acquainted with the laws of the town? We wouldn't want to cause any trouble.
Oh, of course. I'll provide one with you right away. And pulls out a bag and starts digging through it and hands it to you. The laws seem to be... it is all the standard laws of Vistar, as well as the laws, the city ordinances, which are use a crosswalk, no alcohol, and no deception, as well as several others that are fairly nuanced. It actually goes on quite a bit and gets very specific at some points. Looking through it, you can actually see apparently you're only supposed to bathe on Tuesdays and Fridays, which I need to check to see what the days are actually called in this world, because I forgot. Yeah, it's... Yeah, at first, it seems like, in general, stuff that's common sense, but also some very weird bits. Did I not name the days of the week? Weird, I thought I did. Okay.
I'm
What
gonna.
is... It's some of these laws. You cannot eat cheese without a cheese knife.
Of course. To eat cheese without a cheese knife would rob the cheese knife of its purpose. We are nothing if
But
not
this is-
our purpose.
This
and
is
you
ludicrously specific.
Well, if you
don't.
lack a cheese knife, then do not eat cheese.
I have one other question, Pontiff.
Oh yes. You can call me
Why
Windale.
can't any... Well, one more question then, Windale. Why can't anyone talk about what happens?
In what capacity?
I asked
Oh.
passerby what happened at the Temple of Pelor, and they said that they can't say. Putting emphasis on can't say.
And who was it?
I don't know. It was just some random person on the street.
Well, in general, it's it is not good for the town to dwell on the past sins.
I'm gonna start walking around the building.
All right. The building seems empty. Looking through the windows.
Is there any easy way in?
Roll investigation.
Anytime, I'm gonna walk up to the statue of the Guardian.
All right.
I got a 10.
A 10? There's the front door, but you can't really find anything useful. So what do y'all do?
Oh. I'm sorry. I would like to cast Detect Magic again.
Alright, how many of those do you have?
At will. Eldritch Invocation.
There's not a cap on that?
Nope.
I'm
Eldritch
gonna,
Eyes.
I'm gonna double check it, because that is a little OP if it does have no
It is
cap.
the invocation of the Eldritch Sight. You can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot. And it doesn't give me any spell slots for first level, and it just says I can cast it at will.
It might be one of those things where, like, looking at it gives you a bit more in-depth. Let's see. Eldritch Sight. Eldritch Invocations. You have an Earth. You at second level, you gain 2 Eldritch Invocations of your choice. Invocation, blah blah blah. Additionally, when you're given leveling class, Eldritch Sight. You see it without.
Yeah, no, that's all it says.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty. So what are you doing?
There are a lot of powerful Eldritch invocations.
Yeah.
I'm casting because warlocks do get a bit of the short end of the stick when it comes to spells.
All right.
But
Invocations are like kind of the most important part.
but I am casting detect magic to look at the statue, see if it's magical.
All right. As you do, you find, as you cast it, sparkles do appear to glimmer around the statue, as well as the other 2 smaller statues flanking it.
Hmm. Interesting. I'm gonna look back to Pontiff, and is he currently watching me at all?
Yes. Watching you and Sushi, if Sushi is in view.
Dang. So, say someone does break a rule. What happens?
Oh. The Guardian brings him to justice.
And what is this justice?
Well, it is swift and merciful. As merciful as delivering justice can be, considering
So it's
mercy is, in effect, the suspension of justice. It is
So it's death.
Oh, yes, of course.
That's... Wow. Cruel. What the death? Because you just don't walk across the road? Because you walk across the road instead of using a crosswalk?
Well, they know the laws of this land. It is their choice to break the laws.
The people here are miserable.
The people here are in a paradise. There is no crime.
There's no crime because if you
Because
allow
they
anything
die.
other than breathing,
Yes, and
then
it is
you
a
put them to
deterrent.
death. Deterrent.
It is a
The
deterrent.
deterrent from people wanting to be here.
Well, if
Why
you
don't
do not like
people
it, you are
leave?
free to pass through. Is that not what
We
you are
have to-
doing?
We have to wait till morning.
Well, try not to break any laws until then. And he gives you a smile.
So she's just gonna take
Jewel just kind of flicks her
Jewel's
tail
hand.
in irritation.
so she's gonna take Jewel's hand and then just start walking around the building again.
I leaned down and whispered to Sushi, "Those statues are magic. Something's not right here."
I think we need to get inside.
What? Why me?
Oh, you've already broken the law, so
Hey, no one saw. Not breaking the law if no one knows.
well, then we need to get inside.
All right, all right.
All right.
Then I turn to what's his name again? The dwarf.
Lorcax?
Yeah, I turned to
is across,
Lorcax and
Lorcax is across the street.
Lorcax
Yeah.
is across the street, conspicuously trying to hide in a shadow.
I
Yeah.
shout out to Lorcax, "Coming, Lorcax!"
He's like trying to hide behind a lamppost.
Yeah. Probably.
And we just break his cover.
To be fair, it wasn't really covered.
Yeah, break his quote-unquote cover.
Yeah. It'd be half cover at best. Lorcax, you there?
I'm talking
okay.
this whole time and I muted myself.
Oh,
Uh,
that's rough.
yeah,
Oh
no,
dear.
I wasn't saying much though. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm pretty much coming by to them. I'm
All right.
crossing the sidewalk correctly.
Okay, you're crossing the crosswalk. All right.
Yeah.
So then, as you wait there, you find the doors to the city hall are indeed unlocked.
Right?
Okay.
Is there any rule about going inside?
Oh, don't worry, the pontiff says. It's open 24 hours a day.
7 days a week.
Of course. Yes, of course.
I wanted to make sure I wasn't breaking a rule by going in on a day it shouldn't be opened. And she says that in like a real snarky tone.
What implications do I have?
All right. So as you go in, it is dark. Go ahead and roll perception with disadvantage if you do not have dark vision.
I'm gonna say that at this point, Levere puts his cigarette out with his shoe,
Alright.
pockets the butt, and heads back into the tavern.
All right. It's
I was gonna say you
pretty
drop
quiet.
it and stomp on it.
Tavern's pretty quiet.
All right.
That was a nat 20.
Hell yeah. One thing you immediately notice, Lorcax, is just how empty it is for being a place that's supposed to be open 24/7. You don't even see any guards around, which would normally be stationed nearly everywhere inside a major government building. But you do hear some clanking of metal in the far down in the far halls.
I try to walk. I follow that sound.
She's gonna follow the
I'll
dwarf.
follow.
All right. The
It must look like a very strange procession.
yeah. As you go, the place is unlit, and you delve deeper into the halls of this city hall. And when you come across there are indeed only 2 guards. They are flanking one door that just says Mayor Castellion.
Mayor what?
Mayor Vanessa Castellion.
Okay.
Castilion.
Okay.
I'll write it down.
Write that down. Write that down. All right, and there's 2 guards just sitting there
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the dark.
As soon as you like get fairly close, one of them like taps the other's chest and points and says, "Oh, hello there. Do you have an appointment?"
We do. We do. Yes.
Roll deception.
18.
18. All right. The other's like, I didn't hear anything about an appointment, but it might be nice. The mayor's been cooped up in there a long time, busy with the governmental work ever since. Yeah. But we've been guarding her dutifully.
How long's the mayor been in there?
Long time. We're only allowed to leave to go to the bathroom. We have someone bring us food whenever we
So,
yeah.
a few hours then?
No, no. She's been there for quite some time. She's very busy, you see, and with
Right.
the guardian supplementing the guard's duties, this is the only thing that we really have.
Right. I'm gonna use my telepathy to speak to Lorcax and go, I'm in your mind. You can think back to reply to me. Is there any way to get the rest notified of all these weird goings on?
The moment, I don't think so. I'm saying this in my head.
And I say the same to Sushi, essentially. I'm in your brain. Is there any way to contact the others?
Get out of me hand.
Get out of me hand.
Is Sushi there?
Not unless you want me to run.
Well, I'll just walk up to the door then.
Okay.
Mm.
She might be sleeping, so please don't wake her up if she is. After all, she's very busy. She needs her rest. And the guard, one of the guards opens the door. Stepping in, you are immediately hit with a stench of rot. There are flies that just pour out all over you.
Oh, that's disgusting.
We're going to walk inside.
All right.
Calmly.
As you can do, you can hear one of the guards
How do the
vomit.
guards react, by the way? Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
One of the guards vomits, and the other's like, I hate doing that. I hate when we have to open the door.
Do we even see a body?
At the chair, there is, at the desk, sitting at the desk, is a corpse that is effectively so rotted, it's effectively mummified, how long it's been there. It is very gaunt, the skin pulled tight around it.
I'm gonna tap its shoulder.
I want to investigate the body.
Think like the corpse from Psycho, like that level.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap the shoulder.
It doesn't move. The shoulder has under the fabric. It seems to have the consistency of like jerky.
Sushi, I don't think she's awake.
I wave Jewel down just happily. It's like, do either of you have an extra dimensional space?
I do not. I don't really know what you're even talking about.
Like a bag of holding.
Ah, no.
Can I investigate the body? See, any markings, wounds, anything?
Yeah, roll medicine.
Okay.
For this, it would definitely be medicine, not just investigation.
I don't know.
I
if
got a
beyond
11.
No longer
Uh,
supports dice.
you can't really tell. It's between how dark it is in this room, and your the flies that are covering it. It's really hard to tell. What did you want, Sushi?
Nothing. Alright, look, listen. I need you to just talk a little bit loudly, okay?
Understood.
Just loud enough that the guards hear you. All right?
Right.
All right. She takes her katana out.
Yeah, so,
It is wonderful to see you, Miss Castilian.
it's been ages.
My,
We've
you are
been dying to visit this wonderful town we've heard so much of.
looking as lovely as ever, I see.
Yes, we're
I am going
very
to
happy and
try
satisfied.
to quietly cut her head off at the throat.
All right. Roll an attack.
$18.
Very quietly. There's not a lot of neck there, but you manage to, and the head begins to roll.
Here's a
I-
question: is there blood?
No,
I scoop up
Wow.
the
but
head.
that's normal.
That is normal.
That is normal for
no.
Sushi's sword, but also Sushi, you get the feeling
Yeah.
the blood's all dried up.
Yeah.
I actually don't know
Uh,
that's normal, so
Yeah, I mean you saw it in the fight with the with the cats.
you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right.
Jewel.
Now, I must say, we are sorry to bother you. I see that you're very busy.
To catch it,
But
roll a dex check, Sushi. Hell
30,
yeah.
20.
You managed to catch it before it hits the ground. Nobody is any the wiser.
Jewel. Jewel.
You hear in your head, what? What?
I heard you get in that. I saw you get in that lamp of yours.
Yes? Oh, really?
I toss her the head
I'll catch it.
All right.
like a volleyball.
Roll a dex check
That's-
or roll a dex save. I'm kidding. That was in the first campaign. One of them tossed the other bottle of Dragon's Flame, and jokingly I had them roll a dex save, and it failed, and it broke and got everywhere. It was funny.
It was funny, but damn, do we have to go find another one?
Well,
Ugh.
yeah. You really should just say you hand things to people rather than toss it to them.
It's fine.
Alright, I'll
Yeah.
take the head and do the bottled respite.
All right. You take this head that is dried and
Ew.
skin tight. It's got the consistency of jerky.
It's like a raisin.
and its hair.
I
Its hair is
Yeah.
very lush.
grab it, give it to me. I'll take care of it if you can't.
I can do it. I'll do the bottled respite.
All right.
Sure.
She's like she's doing it, but she's not happy about doing
Yeah.
it.
You go
Okay.
She is
fine.
going to
Into
take
the bottle.
the
or into the lamp.
So
Yeah.
she's gonna pick up the lantern.
While I'm in the lamp, it's like I'm sorry.
What is this?
There's some weirdness that's going on out there.
Oh, what are your new friends up to?
This
Oh
this
God,
town
it
is weird.
smells.
I'm sorry.
She's just gonna pick up the lamp
Okay.
and she's gonna walk. She's gonna walk slowly out. She's like, "Yes, Jewel, you can have a. We'll leave you alone with the mayor."
All right.
And she's gonna walk out of the room.
The
Oh wait, actually, no, I do. Wait, no, it's best I stay in. Never mind.
as you walk out, the guards close the door without even looking in.
We walk
Uh,
away.
Roll perception real quick, actually.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, you
That's
just.
persuasion.
Oh yeah, that is
Oh.
persuasion. What would it be with perception?
4, 5, 6, 7. It would have been 7.
Yeah, you just see that they close it without looking in.
About you, Lorcax, can you perceive?
I can actually perceive while I'm in the thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Perceive all of you.
That's a 21.
Nice.
17.
All right, Lorcax and Jewel, y'all notice that the guards make an active effort to not look in. They are turning their heads away as they close the door. And as you leave, the guards say, "We didn't see anything. Okay? It is not a lie to say we didn't see anything."
Of course. Of course.
All right.
We walk away.
All right. You're maybe now, after all those shenanigans, you're maybe now 45 minutes away from sundown.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the tavern.
All right. You make your way back to the tavern. You pass by the Pontiff Windale, just sitting at the base of the statue, and he waves at you and says, "Be good now, y'all. You hear?"
Good. We are definitely good by some definitions of good.
Ah, well, that is good to hear. You have a wonderful night. He waves.
God. We will be having a good night.
Oh,
Walking back, using the crosswalks.
Okay. So you eventually make it your way back. What room are y'all going to go into?
Back. We're going to Lavir's room.
All right.
Well, actually, we need Corvus. We're going to wherever Corvus is.
All right.
I think Corvus left.
Well, Corvus is in one of the rooms. I think. I mean, you could all just gather in a room in the room Corvus is sleeping in.
Somebody grab Lavir, and we'll go to where Corvus is sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, once we're in the room, I'm gonna tap on the jar, the lantern. All right, you can come out now.
Tell them not to
I-
tap on the lantern.
I swoop out. He said don't tap on the lantern. Get this away from me. Ew, ew, ew. Take it, take it, take it.
Yeah, Lavir, you
Take
just
the
you
head.
just see Jewel come out of the lantern holding a what was it a
Severed, mummified
desiccated
head.
a desiccated head of some girl and just toss it away.
Roll a
I grab-
13
I-
on a Constitution save.
All right, you managed to not vomit.
What is
Uh,
that?
And she's
I,
holding it like
uh,
outstretched arms, like someone holding something.
What, like by the
grab onto
hair?
it.
No, like she's holding it by the
Like a
cheek.
volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah, but outstretched, like and looking away, like ew, 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 ew.
I hold on to the head.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, we need to cast
Yeah.
the spell on it.
I need to burn my hands.
Oh, right, we have that horn. Orvis
a
has
horn?
the horn. We have a
Corvus just cast the spell.
no, we have a horn that allows the casting of Speak with Dead.
Yeah, well, it's what we need to do. We need to speak with dead.
Well, I'm already full on my attunement slots.
The attunement slots do I have?
I search Corvus to grab the horn.
Or
All right. Yeah, you
Let's
search
just-
through you search through the bag of the sleeping Corvus and manage to pull out the conch.
I call not it.
I'm sure you're not. Yeah. You get this back. All right. So then I use it. Use the horn. I placed the horn. Yeah, I placed the horn in like a desk, and then proceed. And then I'm like,
All right.
so
It
I need
does.
to blow in this, right?
It requires attunement.
Ah,
So that means you're
Tapir is
gonna
going to be trying to blow on it for the entire hour it requires to attune.
need. Yeah.
Morcax.
Yes.
You know, I had an idea.
Just begin to
Maybe.
wander awake right now.
Maybe we
I
should
just
head. Maybe we should. Dang, I kind of need to go too.
So,
Maybe we
I
should.
know, too.
You know what?
yeah.
But as captain of the team, and I guess de facto leader when the DM leaves, let's all have a bathroom break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Let's all have a bathroom break instead of RPing for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry for the dead air, folks. But
Yeah,
hit
it'll
your
be cut and
goals.
post.
No.
It would be still there.
Back, I gotta go to the bathroom.
At least they have music.
Just don't want any background noise to get in.
I get you.
So right now, just basically trying. Welcome back. So, yeah, like, Corvus is basically like moving around in her sleep, just not feeling well. Like she's just basically just like tossing and turning as if she's having a bad dream right now.
As you toss and turn, you suddenly wake up and smell the smell of rot, and you can see Lorcax is trying to blow into the astral conch. There's a desiccated head of some girl, some human girl, sitting on the nightstand. Everyone's gathered around.
Where did everyone go?
It is a long story.
I can't wait to hear it because I'm just. I'm not. Oh God.
Okay, so what you missed while you were out, little bit. So there was a temple of Palor. It was burnt down. We decided to go to the town hall. On the way there, we saw this guy named Pontiff Wyland. Or was that it? Yeah, Pontiff Windale. Told us that apparently this place is under guardian of the Guardian. There's a lot of completely specific and unnecessary rules, like don't jaywalk, don't yada blah blah blah, don't eat cheese without a cheese knife, blah blah blah.
Have we
You go to see
revived
them.
the girl yet?
Not yet. I'm catching Corvus up on what's happening. Go to the mayor. Turned out she's dead. Took her head, brought her here. Now we're trying to talk to her.
My God. You
This place-
people. You people literally went through like a reanimated corpse graveyard without me? Well, I mean,
no, this was the mayor's office.
Okay, now that's even gross. That's even more gross. I'm sorry. Forget what I just said. Get everything I just said. Oh God. Oh
I'm
God.
gonna hand the head to Corvus.
Just toss it on Corvus's bed.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, Corvus, we need your help.
You're the only one that can
Okay.
do this, apparently.
Well,
Well,
I'll say
Going up by
around
the
now
energy of
is
everyone else.
now is when the sun, as the sun is setting. I'll say it's now time for Lorcax is now attuned to the astral conch.
Okay, dwarf. Take
Uh-huh.
conch in the, I don't know, the corpse's mouth. I never understood how we did this.
Put the conch in the mouth. What?
I
Put
think it was
conch in the
more.
mouth,
About,
and you like.
I think
Oh,
it's more basically about like you trying to call a specific spirit as long as like the corpse part is nearby. That's what's honestly the thing about for the astral conch. As
Look,
long
we
as
need
it's
to
in close.
talk to the corpse, okay?
Yep. As long as like there's something moving and flapping from that mouth, you should be good.
It'll be fine.
Uh huh.
That's why I cut the neck.
Yeah.
All right.
And by
It's not like-
the head and
Yeah.
and call for the call at the call for her.
All right. As
Mhm.
you focus on the head,
Vanessa.
the corpse's eyes completely widened over. One of them entirely like sagging, open up, and the mouth opens as well. And from the conch, you hear a. Sorry, that cough was not part of it. I tried to make a noise, but it hurt my throat. You hear a through the conch. You have made a connection. I believe you have you get 5 questions to ask.
We do?
Yes.
It's a limit of 5 questions before the item gets used, though, for the time being.
Yeah, and then you have to wait a full 24 hours to or well, you have to wait another 8 hours to ask again.
So that means we should actually be able to do 10 questions because we'll sleep on it, get a long rest, and then we could ask more questions in the morning.
You still want to think about those questions, though. Don't want to ask it just anything.
I'm back.
Oh, they just made a connection with the corpse and are thinking of questions to ask it.
Okay, so we need to ask about the Guardian, right?
Yes.
And
Probably
we
should.
Wait. Well, first thing, how about we
It's the
ask what
Guardian?
happened to her?
I think it's obvious what happened to her. It looks like she was trapped in there.
we should
Oh,
still.
I guess what happened to the town.
But the question is, where do we start? Do we start with the Guardian? Do we start with the bylaws of the town? Do we start with her own death?
Let's try the Guardian first.
We should probably start with the Guardian.
What's the Guardian?
The person, like
angel.
from what I hear.
Yeah, Levere has no idea what y'all are talking about.
I
Wait.
basically give the rundown that there's this, assumedly, this magic statue that comes to life and kills anyone who breaks the rules. Who breaks these
you break-
super oddly, weirdly specific rules.
By
Did
the
anyone
way,
break a rule?
Jewel has.
Uh,
Also, Jewel and Lorcax still have 5 gold, saying that it will not come attack us. So I'm still in on that bet.
Did you shake on it?
I still have money on the bet that statue is coming to attack us at some point. Anyway. What was I saying?
I asked the question. The first question is, what is the Guardian?
From the voice comes from the conch, despite the head still making the appropriate motions to speak, and says, "The Guardian is a monster summoned by Windle. He claims to pave the way for something greater. It claims it must cleanse the stench of the town for its captain to step through."
Well, you realize we can't leave, meaning with him around. I mean, he could be connected to the
Can
cult.
you repeat the first bit?
Is that you asking a
No,
question?
like
No,
out of
That's
character.
Sushi asking you so that she can get it in the notes.
Yeah, this is a question.
Okay,
Okay.
what did you get?
The Guardian something room something captain.
The Guardian
I-
is summoned by
Here's
Windell.
the spark notes. It's a monster summoned by Windell to usher forth a captain.
Captain.
Yeah, cleanse the way for the captain.
Cleanse
Yeah.
the stench.
Cleanse the stench.
Do you think they mean the Curse of Generals?
I have a feeling that it means the fucking thing we're going after, since, you know, they keep saying that our captain is a good vessel.
Oh, now we really can't leave without taking care of this problem.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay, so y'all said Jewel jaywalked.
yeah, literally right in front of the statue too.
Well then, it looks
No.
like tonight we're gonna have an opportunity to rid this town of its horrible oppressor.
And the perk is, we might have the drop on them.
We're gonna die.
I mean, not if I can't help it.
Someone's gonna die, and it won't
Makes
be
my
us.
job easier.
I have an idea. May I turn to Corvus and go, may I ask a question?
Sure, sure.
How do we beat the Guardian?
The head is unresponsive. It seems to only be looking at Lorcax.
Locax, please.
How do we beat the Guardian? It's the second question.
If I knew, I would have done so. It's
There's your answer.
angel as far as I can tell.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
no shit.
What?
Fuck that, this is gonna be a pretty hard battle. Wait, I have an idea. If it's summoned by Windale, why don't we just go take care of him? He's not here, he can't summon.
I assure you he's going to turn out to be some sort of high level. Okay, well, yeah, no, let's go kill the wizard. Or whatever it is. Let's see. We need to ask more questions.
You do have
We
three
have
more.
one more
have three.
question to ask.
Yeah, three
We have
more.
3 more.
3 more. Oh yeah, it's 5 questions.
What,
Yeah.
isn't it?
what besieged you upon this situation? Maybe like what turn of events led this city to our village to become the way it is now? Like what caused this guardian to appear in the first place?
Well, we
You
know
had- you
we
said-
know Windale did it.
How about when did Windell arrive and like do this stuff?
It would be better asked as if it was more like, I guess, like what events transpired that led to.
Maybe asking a how question.
Yeah,
Like how did Wendell cause this atrocity to take place in your village? Under your
What
was
watch?
the-
what led Windell to summon the Guardian? How about
Okay,
that?
that's a good question. That's a good question. Honestly,
what led Wendell to summon the Guardian is the third question.
Wendell was such a sweet kid. It is a shame what happened. He left for some time and came back with a spear. He claimed it would make life better. He used it, ripped open a hole to Mount Celestia right before my eyes, and through that, the Guardian came. Wendell declared himself pontiff and slaughtered the guards, slaughtered those who were in jail, slaughtered everyone who so much as spoke against him.
Okay, that's a lot of information, honestly.
I'm going to memes. Hold on a second. I need to do something.
Oh god. I already posted something there, but
I
but it's just like really, so we're dealing with something from Mount Celestia that is literally being like some sort of sentinel. This is great. Wonderful. Messing with
It
one of
also-
the whole realms like
It
this.
also means that maybe that spear he uses enslaves it. Aren't Celestials usually, goody goody two shoes? I take that as a no then.
I'm sorry. This is out of character completely. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, I'm just in.
Just,
Okay.
I just really think like, okay, so we're dealing with someone who's obsessed with order, his version of order, to the point of like just literal genocide, basically. But okay,
Okay. So, fuck. Why does it have to be an extra player guy?
Damn, damn you, Silva.
Goddamn
that so
extra
for
player
that
beings.
was clear.
No, nah. Yeah, god damn.
All right, we got what? 2 more questions? 1 more question?
Yeah, one
You
more.
got
Two
one.
more.
Two.
Two
It
more.
was two. It was two.
Yeah.
So
I think
what
about the other ones.
what about something like is there any means of like which like we could possibly like hold like as many survivors as possible, or like a some sort of like a like lock fallout shelter, maybe some sort of like a far away like a place of safety for like us to evacuate the citizens, maybe.
I mean, to be honest, there's not really a place that we could figure that out. And even if there was a place, it would be way too difficult to convince the people. They're like pretty shit scaleless.
Scared shitless.
Scared, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So that's not really an option. They're not going to agree to that. It's not, yeah.
Oh, hey, one important thing about Speak with Dead, by the way, that I should have brought up earlier. Once you use it, you have to wait like a week before you can use it again. 10 days. You have to wait 10 days before you can use it again on
Right.
on the same corpse.
I forgot about that, but it doesn't matter. We have most of our information that we need anyway, so we.
Do we want to ask about the spear?
Do you think she would know where the spear is kept?
It would probably be on his person, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Or at least his place of residence, I'd
Do we
say.
know? Do we know where the Pontiff is?
Are you asking that as a question?
No, I'm
Oh.
asking the
I don't know, I haven't met the man.
everyone's-
last you saw him, he was at the foot of the statue.
He might be ready to summon.
You're gonna die.
We probably then we'll probably.
Oh, we've fought off powerful beings before. It's fine.
I didn't say we're gonna die. I said you're gonna die, and I kind of just gesture at Jewel.
Oh, please, don't worry.
Well, considering what little I know about devils, I don't think death is going to get you out of that contract.
Maybe I can ask if there's any ally that we can request, assist, or summon for help. I'll ask that question.
Hold on. Let me just while you're doing that, I'll just write down in my notebook.
Okay.
Hey, we're in Buskiz. Might fight an angel? Just put that down in my notebook.
Okay.
Just put a smiley face
I
afterwards.
asked just like 5 question marks. I'll ask is there any allies that we could be able to ask to be summoned for assistance? This is the 4th question.
It blinks and says, Aubrey Graves. She still lives.
What was that? Like Graves? What?
Aubrey.
No, 3
Aubrey.
Graves.
Aubrey
Oh, what?
Graves.
Oh, Aubrey Graves. She still lives.
Okay.
Then let me ask. What could we? Let me ask where we can find Aubrey Graves.
If you want to.
I do not know. Last I saw her, she told me what became of her church. Did you
How
get
do we
that?
summon yeah. How do we summon Audrey Graves?
As did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. As the last word of her answer leaves the conch.
Wait. Last time you heard she was.
The corpse head goes slack, and its eyes close. He said last time she saw Aubrey Graves, Aubrey told her what became of her church.
Okay, so there's a church here, and something happened to it. I
Yeah,
assume
Church of
it
Palor
was
was burnt down.
Yeah.
How about the Church of Palor that was burnt down?
I think it would be good to double check that church, see if there's anywhere, any clue to look for in search of this Aubrey.
All right.
Oh, probably has to do with Paylor.
Hey, listen, if there's someone who still follows Paylor, they could be of help against this usurper.
In the meantime, someone should probably tail Windale.
Why don't you go do it?
That sounds like a good idea.
Since you're already gonna be attacked by the thing.
Do that by yourself.
They won't be able to attack what they don't recognize. There's something I haven't told you all.
That.
yeah?
You're gonna wear a fake mustache.
Before your eyes, Jewel starts changing. her horns start to shrink down, and her skin goes from the red to a slight shimmery silver as her hair turns stark black, and she starts to look more and more like a dragonborn. There we go. And, oh, wait. There we go.
Why do you have hair?
But, some dragonborns will have hair.
Is that what you actually look like?
Nope.
You
Yes,
can
Are you
just
a changeling?
Yes I am. A changeling at your
If you're a
service.
changeling, why do you pick the most conspicuous possible disguises?
It wasn't conspicuous when I was following the cult, remember?
That's a good point.
It was a bright, colorful tiefling.
So, how should we go about this?
Whatever, just go keep on jaywalking until you get attacked.
I guess
Oh.
you could well, you're good at, I guess, sneaking around. Do you have any ideas?
Not really, other than tail.
I'd come with you, but I have.
Everyone, go
Except
ahead and roll
check
perception.
Okay.
Perception.
14.
That's a 10.
18.
All right. What about Corvus?
Hmm?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh yeah.
Mine is currently the highest. Which is great, because I have 0 wisdom.
All right. Sushi, you're the only one who notices this, but you get a weird sense as you see just darting by the window and poking in. You see what looks like a statue of a child with wings. It looks in, looks around, and then flies off.
Yeah, so one of those cherub guys came around.
Meaning it's already awake.
Yup.
Meaning it might be looking for the tiefling jewel.
Definitely possible.
Levere just sighs, says shame, and just starts loading bullets into his pistol. Shame, nah. This is a flintlock. It doesn't have a revolving chamber.
Yeah. Shame.
No,
and you
it
get
does
the
is-
whole loading
he
thing.
He starts loading into his pepper
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. Shame,
It's
and then
a
you
crying
spend the
thing.
next like 5 minutes individually loading each barrel.
When I heard you say loading, I thought you were like loading onto the onto the stone thing, just hailing bullets at it.
No, that would be too noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I
fuck.
just start loading my pepper box.
Should we go outside, or should we just hope that they were looking for the wrong person? Now.
Well, they came by, so
they-
Came by,
But
but
he
most
left.
they left. So I think
And
this
to
is our
be
chance.
fair, it didn't. No one saw where, Jewel went, because they only disappeared inside and they reappeared here. So no one has any information as to where Jewel would be.
this is also true.
I don't know how informative that is.
You want to take your chances?
Well,
I
I mean, separating from the others is better than putting us all in danger.
Yeah. So how about we do it to two groups? One part join with Leo, to eavesdrop. The other and follows the pontiff. The other will join me, investigate the church.
All right. So
Good idea.
So who's going in what team?
On church squad.
Mass Effect 2 sort of thing. Was like,
I guess I'll help out with finding the lady.
Who do you want me with? Who wants me?
Well, we can't just send Jewel on her own because she'll die.
Maybe. Again, they won't know who I am.
Oh, hey, my nose is
You didn't
finally
know that.
not clogged.
Hey, that's good.
I can breathe through both nostrils.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can certainly
nostrils.
relate to you
Wow.
on that. So yeah. Really thinking, is no one suggesting to be with Sushi?
I can be with Sushi. Or Sushi can
Okay.
be with me.
All right.
Okay. I'll be with Lorcax then.
And I said I'd go to the church.
Oh, so then that also means you're
so
going
that's
with
3 of
Lorcax.
yeah. So Sushi and Leah
So you got 3 going
follow
to the
pontiff.
you have 3 going to the church and 2 tailing the pontiff.
That's right.
All right. Good to know. So,
We know our plans.
all right.
And
So,
we'll try and meet up.
which group wants to go first?
We'll do it.
Yeah.
Church.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So,
Church choir.
Lorcax leads you and Corvus to the burned remains of the Church of Palor. It is a sight to behold. A very somber one. What do y'all do?
We're gonna investigate around the church, see if there's anything on the floor or something, anything that's left behind that we could find and trail.
All right. Full investigation.
Yeah.
All right.
13.
13,
14.
13, 14, 15.
15. Mm-hmm.
All right. Lorcax, now that you know somewhat what you're looking for, you do find that behind the what's the word? It's not a podium. It's like a podium, but not one. It's got like a cabinet in it that churches
Yeah.
have. What is it called? God damn it. What is it called? Is it an ambry?
The pulpit?
Pulpit, that's what it is. You find behind the charred remains, or underneath the charred remains of a pulpit, there are a few loose floorboards.
I opened the floorboards.
Looking in, you can find that there seems to be a stone hallway that leads down into dark.
I call upon, I go to Livia and Corvus to follow me down the floorboard.
Alright. I go with Lorcax.
All right.
So all 3 of us start heading down.
All right. As you do, and go deeper in, good thing y'all have dark vision. But
I don't.
you have the goggles though.
Ooh.
You have dark vision
Nifty.
goggles, don't you?
I never heard about these dark vision goggles before. Did you get them before?
Yeah, they got them from, I want to say, the poachers? And they gave it to you because at the time you were the only one without dark vision? Oh, no. You
Oh,
got it. I think you may have gotten it at the... No, yeah, it had to have been the poachers or the slavers. Because you definitely had it in the fight with the Archfey.
okay.
I'm not the only one who remembers the dark vision goggles, right?
I mean, I remember dark vision goggles, but because I have them in several campaigns. Not like me personally, but there's always one person without dark vision.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I gave y'all dark vision goggles at some point. So, as you're going down, you do find that it does lead into catacombs. Not nearly the size as the Silimasol catacombs, but catacombs nonetheless. Go ahead and roll perception as you cautiously walk down here.
21.
21. All right. You hear what sounds like a rock accidentally being kicked, echoing down the halls of the catacombs. Followed by several stifled shh.
I keep my guard up.
All right. Which direction are y'all going?
What are the available directions?
To the left is where you heard the noise. To the right is darkness, and forward is more darkness. And to be fair, to the left is also darkness.
Let's go.
We heard the rolling.
Only
We heard the thing on the.
Levere heard it.
Oh, okay.
Because none of the rest of y'all rolled perception.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, you got good, so there you go.
I say we go towards the sound.
All right. As you head towards the sound, go ahead and roll perception again, all of y'all.
19.
19.
That was persuasion.
13.
That's 6.
All right, Levere, once again, you're the only one who hears this, but as you're passing by one of the holes in the wall where there's skeletons buried, you do hear a slight shifting noise, as well as ahead of y'all. And you suddenly see a bright flash of a torch being lit, and right in front of you there is a sword pointed at you, being held by a gnome with her left arm covered in bandages, and you can and having heard the noise in the hole, you can see crawling out are two young figures, both looking like human children, and they pull out daggers to point at you, flanking y'all. The kids are shaking as they're holding it. They have a look of fear on their face as...
Did you say gnome?
Yes, a gnome in front of you, two children behind you, all of them holding weapons towards you. The gnome has bandages covering her left arm.
What was the person's name that we were? The full name?
Hold on. I'm gonna put a finger up to my lips, just shush. I'm gonna look at the gnome holding the sword and the bandages. And in a low voice, are you Aubrey Graves?
Who's asking? You're not from the town. You're not from the town.
Well, through a roundabout sort of way, we found out about you from the mayor.
How is she?
He's dead.
Was a bad face.
Shit. And then she immediately covers her mouth and says, and looks at the kids and say, "Do as I say, not as I do." Are you friend or foe?
Well, if you're considering whatever this guardian thing is a foe, then we're friends in that way.
Enemy of my enemy?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. She looks you up and down and finds you're fairly trustworthy. And still holding the sword up, gestures to the kids who put their weapons down and come behind her, scooting past y'all.
Oh,
So, what brings you here?
Well, originally we were just on our way to the mountain ranges out to the west to take care of some cultists, and we stopped here for the night.
Well, too bad we have a cult problem of our own. Granted, it's just one member.
Do you know of the cult he's in?
I've done some reconnaissance. They call themselves the Covenant of the Sacred Flame.
Is that the same one that we're dealing with?
I just put it together.
No. The one you're dealing with is the Conclave of the Eight Flames.
Well, different cult, but evil cults nonetheless.
Yeah. I'll say. So, what are you doing here?
We
Oh,
we
well, the
were
maker.
informed that you were. We were informed that if we wanted assistance, that someone who could help, we could summon to help us to look for you.
We asked the mayor if there were any allies that we could get, and she mentioned your name.
I am an ally. I'm not sure if I'm in the shape to fight that thing. You saw what it did up there.
Oh, we have a cleric.
Oh, that's good. I was a bit of a holy. I'm a bit of a holy person myself, although
Not super high level, but
Well, it's
she can
not
probably
the
take care of
same.
your wound.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, as long as your limb's not missing.
It's not. I managed to keep it. Well, most of it. She unwraps her bandages, and you can see that it's pretty badly burned. She is missing one of her fingers, and it is not. It does not look good at all. It does not look infected. She seems
Hold
to have
on,
been...
let me make a medical check.
All right, make a medicine check.
I'll do the same.
That was almost a nat 1.
Well, it's better than a nat one then. Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Lorcax, you've seen these kinds of burns before. They are it's a 3rd degree burn all up her arm, up to her shoulder. Her finger, it wasn't cut off, it just like burned so much that it just fell off. You can see it has started like the process of healing somewhat, but it's still, without higher magic, it is still quite a ways off. She says, I also have a bit of healing magic myself, but it's not enough.
I call for Corvus. Come, Corvus. Help her out, please.
Sure.
I don't think she has anything regenerative for your finger, but at the very least it should be able to help close the wounds.
That's fine. If I can get both hands, then I'll be... If I can get both hands working, I can be back at my... At least in terms of casting. She holds out her arm to you, Corvus.
I'll immediately go ahead and go for cure wounds right now.
Alright, how much are you healing for?
Let's see. I'll go with a level 1 slot for cure wounds.
Alright.
Let's see. God dang it! I have to roll a 1.
Mhm.
It's 8. It's 8 health.
It speeds up the healing process a bit. As your hand glows and she winces as you're holding it over her hand, she manages to get like a finger to twitch and says, "It's better than nothing. I thank you, but
Are you sure? Are you sure? I could try one more time.
Do it again,
if-
yeah.
if you could,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do so. I'll do level 2 this time.
thanks."
Ooh.
Ooh, 13. You focus again harder, and you can see the flesh does start to heal much more. The flesh seems to be growing out of like the edge of the wound and down, kind of like it's grafting itself in a wave. It still is horribly scarred and like seriously injured, but she clenches her hand. This hurts a bit, but I think that'll do. She does some motions and casts light on her torch, giving you a full view of what she looks like. She's wearing tattered. She's wearing a tattered armor that is tattered studded leather armor, and her hair is caked in dirt. It is sort of a sunny blonde kind of thing. You can see now in the light spell, the scars of the burns do go up her neck and towards her cheek. She has green eyes, and despite her diminutive stature, she does seem to have a commanding presence.
Well then, I'm glad to assist you greatly. Well, maybe not to like perfect health, but at least a functionality.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to have some allies that are old enough to drink. Uh, these are some survivors I've been taking care of. This one, and she gestures to a human girl. This is Aura, and this is her brother Ungrin. I'll type it. They hide behind her, despite being just as tall as her. So, what's your plan then?
Well, usually the way we take care of most of our otherworldly problems, and that's commit violence at it until it stops.
I can kind of respect that. But
Well, it took out an archface, so I figure it might work for an angel.
oh, it's not gonna be that easy with an angel. In my reconnaissance, I learned a few interesting things. You're gonna have to close the rift that Windle opened up, that brought that thing through, or else it'll just come right back through again.
Using the spear, huh?
You know about the spear?
So you were there when he did it?
I was horrified. The thing he brought down, that's not the kind of celestial being that you want to have as that thing was a foot soldier in the incursion. All it knows is The bloodlust.
Damn it! Once you mentioned a spear, I knew it was going to be an incursion weapon.
This is definitely something that we have to put down for the sake of like the future of this village.
I have my own
Well, for
suspicions.
one, we'll have to take out Wendell as well, and then get the spear and close the rift, and either shove the angel through it before we close it, or close it and then commit violence.
Well, whatever you do, it's probably gotta happen. Probably gonna happen soon. Because that thing is trying to pull out its captain, its guard captain. Or, I guess, foot soldier, I don't know. Whatever commanded it. Whatever higher angelic being commanded it in the incursion.
Boy, we are planning
This is
to
not
move
good.
very quickly to it. We have two others who could also join us.
That's good. Can they be trusted?
Yeah.
You sounded a bit
Weirdly
unsure
enough,
there.
No, listen. They could be trusted. Okay, they're certainly weird, but they have fought along our side more than once.
I mean, technically, Jewel has only fought along your side once.
Okay, one of them has fought along our side once, but he's doing so as a requirement. It's a long story. Either way, we are all seeking the same thing.
Yeah.
So yes, they will join us.
Okay, that's good. If you need me, I'm gonna be down here. There are many escapes I can get through if that thing decides to look into the catacombs.
Okay.
Right. Be safe. Once you have a plan and regroup with them, come down and get me. I'll do my best to help.
Well, I think one of them jaywalked earlier, so I think we're probably going to be having to deal with that shit tonight.
yeah.
As
Giving
soon
a
as you
Fucking phone
as soon as
call.
you say that, the boy Ungrin whimpers a bit. Let's go switch over to Sushi and Drool. Let's go switch over to Sushi and Drool. So, as you head back to the last place you saw Window, you find that he is no longer there, and more importantly, neither are the statues.
Yeah.
Was it Sushi that made the bet?
Yes.
Jewel just slips 5 gold into her hand.
She just nods.
Uh,
I'll pay for drinks later.
If there is a later.
Pat. I'm gonna pat Sushi. I'm gonna pat Jewel as high as I can reach, but that's not very high.
Alright.
Small of her back.
As you, go ahead and roll perception, both of y'all.
14.
Alright.
Five.
Alright, Jewel, you notice there's weird dust at the base of where the statues were.
I'm gonna walk up and, like, do that tick of thing where they drag their finger through it and bring it up to their face to look at it more closely.
Alright. Looking at it, it's a fine powder, kind of like a sand, but not like a, not like the desert sand, more like an ocean sand. It's a very fine grain mineral that's sort of white, almost like chalk, but a different kind of feel to it.
I'll cast Detect Magic.
There are faint traces of the same kind of magic as on the statue.
Oh, that's how they do it. Or the sand is, it disguised the cherubs and guardian as the statues.
I don't know the purpose of the whole disguise. Everyone knows what's going on.
Probably to keep some semblance of normalcy for anyone passing through in the morning.
I don't know. Didn't seem very normal to us, did it?
No, I guess not. But we stopped for the night. Notice how no one else was in the tavern? That probably meant that the others anyone else just kept going through. We had more time to investigate.
I'm gonna lick the powder.
It's sand.
It tastes like marble.
All right. I'm gonna start trying to track them.
All right. Roll roll survival or investigation.
5.
I'd like to assist.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again, Sushi, and take the higher.
5.
Oh,
You both spend the next 10 minutes like walking around the base of where the statues were, and realize that y'all haven't gotten anywhere.
Fuck.
from what I'm guessing is these cherubs that used to be here. They're like the scouts. They look out for
Yep.
the troublemakers, and then they go and snitch on us, essentially.
Yep. We're fucked. Goddamn fucking extraplanar entities.
We're not fucked. We're going to be fucked.
Nice.
It is so.
Anyway, no, look,
Oh.
it's just, it really sucks that all these have to be these big extraplanar entities.
I get what you mean. When was the last time we killed a good goblin? Well, we as in us individually, you know.
Last goblin I met was making friends with a kobold. They built a trap. A trap.
Yeah, it's just like, and the point of adventuring, it's just like normal monsters, and then suddenly things from other worlds.
Go ahead and roll perception.
– 22.
Nice.
5.
All right, Jewel,
Jackpot.
you hear this. You hear a guttural screech from down the from
I have
off
got
in the
4 or
distance.
5s in a row.
It is like I don't know if you could hear that.
I didn't.
Okay, well, Chris wouldn't let you. It's a guttural screech. Coming off
A scream
in the
of
distance.
terror.
No.
No, more like a rabid animal.
Yes.
Also, I'm back. Hi.
Hey. We switched to Jewel and
Hey.
Sushi.
Alright, let's go after the scream.
I feel like that's where we'll find our. Yeah, you know the rest. Let's go.
Okay. As you run down where you heard it, you can see off in the distance something is flying up in the sky in the same direction, followed by something else. They're silhouetted against the night sky.
Angels in the sky. We can fly twice as high.
When you finally get to where it is, you can see that there is a small child that is currently being held down by one of the cherub statues in the middle of the road.
I'm gonna make a quick impulse here. And that was not good. I bet it on low this time. I will cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Ooh, that's an 11.
An 11. Let me double check the stats of this.
Just let her double check the stats of, like, let her check the AC of the cherub.
Yeah, I actually do need to check the AC of the cherub. I probably should have had the cherub stats pulled up immediately, but I didn't.
Yeah, let's go kill a cherub.
All right. Judging by the distance, you have maybe 2 rounds before the other things arrive. Is it this one?
How far away are we from it?
I also get 2 shots, so do I roll again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
each
right,
one is
second-
rolled separately.
Okay, second shot.
The first one missed.
That's a 21.
That hits.
Probably hits.
And that is max damage of 15.
Hell yeah,
Alright.
bitch.
Did we roll initiative or something? What's going on?
It's technically a surprise round.
Uh,
But you managed to get it, and you managed to get off a chunk of its, like, eye, and it just looks at you. Underneath what was stone, there's now, like, a brilliant light pouring out of it that's makes it difficult to actually look at. And it just looks at you and does that same scream.
What kind of weeping angel bullshit is this?
Y'all have one round
how
before
far
the.
away from am I?
I'd say you're probably about 30 feet.
Awesome.
By this point,
Did we roll initiative?
not yet.
Are us in the catacombs hearing the noises above, or are we too deep down to hear this horrifying screech?
I'll say yes, you can hear it, and it's not too far. It's maybe like 3 or 4 blocks from the church.
I'm gonna cast
I'll-
hex on it.
Aubrey says, "Looks like they found someone else.
That must be our friends.
Go."
I use my bonus action to cast hex, and then I am going to throw my katana.
Hell yeah.
I
Roll
run
attack.
back.
Roll a ranged attack or whatever. Yeah, that hits.
25.
Fuck yeah, roll good on that damage, please.
Oh.
I told you to roll good on your damage.
All right.
That's not all the damage, though. God fucking damn it.
Sushi.
That was minimum damage on
6.
both counts.
Disappointed.
That is disappointing.
6 total damage.
All right.
Disappointed.
You managed to clip one of its wings as the stone wing just falls to the ground with a thud, and it reels back, giving the kid enough time to start running away. And with that, you hear a thud behind you.
Yeah.
Turning around, you can see in golden armor a very thin figure. Its skin looking like stone, but its wings resembling a sunset. Its veil having sort of a bright blue feathers coming out the top, and a circlet holding the veil that resembles a bird. It's wielding a shield that seems to be infused in its right arm, while its left arm seems to be infused with a blade. It is the statue in its full glory, now no longer hidden behind stone. And that is where we're going to end it for the night.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be ending soon.
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Go ahead and check out some of the other videos, such as DK64. And
Yeah.
there is also, by the time this posts, there is going to be episode 1 of Pokemon Black.
Ooh.
There's also Metroid Fusion. That's probably going to be coming to a close pretty soon.
What about Imp of the Sun? Is that going to be up by this time this is up?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so
Watch Imp of the Sun. I'm there.
yes.
I'm not playing, but I'm there.
Yeah, go ahead and check all that out. For the comment challenge, hey Lorcax, you want to come up with a comment challenge? I've never given you the chance.
Comment challenge of the day. When was the last time you jaywalked, and did you ever get in trouble for it?
Oh god, the last time I jaywalked was a few hours ago.
Haha, yeah.
Same.
And they never caught me.
Yeah. All right. So.
I mean, I look both ways before I cross the street, but I don't use a crosswalk most of the time.
All right. So with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say. But good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.